Today for the Bitcoin price, Bitcoin was just dumping down here during the night down to the price level of $6,470. We mentioned with DaVinci J15 yesterday in this video, and of course we are going to talk about this massive bounce here which just happened while we were recording here, and we will tell you exactly how we are interpreting that and if we can take this serious. We will talk about all of that and also about specific price levels we are looking out for right now. And also guys, even more important, zooming out here on the weekly, the famous EMA ribbon, we will pull it out because just recently we saw this bearish cross here happening on the EMA weekly ribbon. We will go back into the past here and show you exactly the significance of that and what we can expect in the next few weeks. And also guys, it wouldn't be MMCrypto if we wouldn't have a very interesting on-chain metric here we are about to show you today, because we just shared here with our second BTC on-chain Twitter account, link down below, that the net flow on the exchanges, so deposits minus withdrawals, reached a new all-time low. Actually, levels we have seen the last time in January 2015, the end of the bear market. We will talk about all of that and also show you the recent trade we just closed and what we are looking out for in the immediate short term. Guys, make sure you take a seat, make sure you smash up the like button to at least 2,000 or 2,500 likes. And that being said, welcome crypto friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris, and as always we are really pumped to go straight to the content. Okay guys, so we are here on the hourly candles for the Bitcoin price, and what about this massive bounce? I mean, we just saw the price plummeting down here from the top to the bottom, approximately, look at this, like 7 or 8%, and then just a few hours later, in fact here while we are recording this, we just saw this massive bounce. These numbers might change while you are looking at this, exactly back to the price level, another 8% up from the bottom to the top here. And can we take this serious? Well, on the hourly, and unfortunately we have to go to these lower time frames here, within the first 20 minutes approximately, we already saw this hourly volume here surpassing the volume candles here from the last few days. So after this hourly candle closes, we expect this volume here to be much higher and yeah, at least to be significant. But right now we are struggling to surpass the price level of 7,000. The first price target we have to surpass is of course 7,000 US dollars. As you can see it right here, this is the resistance zone we are facing, but the most important one is not 7,000. As we mentioned here before, the most important one is approximately the 7,480, 7,500 US dollar level, because only in that case, only if we close above the 7,500 US dollar level, we will be able to break the key market structure and set in another higher high, because recently within the last few days we are only putting in lower highs. This will be extremely interesting to see. As long as we are not closing the daily above 7,500 US dollars, we cannot take this pump serious. As soon as we are closing above 7,500 though, we will switch back towards the bullish bias. You probably saw today when you woke up that the price dumped from yesterday from 7,000 US dollars all the way down to 6,470 US dollars approximately, so more than $500. And if you watched our episode with DaVinci J15 yesterday, which we recorded approximately here in these areas, you saw that we were actually talking pretty much exactly about the target of 6,470. In fact, let me play you this very short clip here.
I don't see that happening. I really think this gap and go is the most likely thing to happen. Where we should end up now is, let's just take a look at where we should end up. Let's go to the 4 hour for that. So if we take this if we do this AB equals CD point from here to here, I would say the safest trade to make would be taking us down to, I think it's like $6,470. Yeah, well, $84 approximately. So there it is, $4,484.
So how did we come up with that? If we are going here on the 4-hour chart and we are zooming out a little bit, then you can actually see, if you are pulling out the Fibonacci retracement here from the bottom to the swing high, then you can actually see, if you pull that over here, that we exactly stopped here at the 61.8, directly above the golden pocket. And not only that, it was in perfect confluence here with the AB equals CD movement we actually also covered in that video. And you can see here pretty much exactly up to the exact dollar we hit the price target. So the question right now is, of course, is this pullback already over or is it not? For this we have to zoom out a little bit, because once again guys, we hit this level here perfectly, but the only way that this dump is over is that we continue with that bounce and we beat here the previous high of 7,450 US dollars and actually confirm that we are breaking through here this previous high. By the way guys, another thing I want to show you here on the 4-hour candles, and that's very, very important to understand, is that before here on the micro market structure, we had higher lows consecutive throughout many days and weeks here, and unfortunately the higher lows and also the higher highs we actually had, which were unfortunately diminishing and losing here in strength, these tides have turned against us guys, because if we are looking here right now, we have lower highs right now, so the market structure seems to have changed, and we also have lower lows. So another thing we need to confirm a bullish reversal is, of course, to put in not only a higher low, but also a new higher high above 7,500 US dollars. If we are going here on the weekly chart and we are pulling out the EMA weekly ribbon, you probably saw that back in 2019 on our channel. We covered it a few times. Also Carl from the Moon covered it multiple times on his channel. And what we can see right now, if we are zooming in here, you can see that we had this massive bearish cross here where the short-term moving averages are going below the long-term moving average of the EMA weekly ribbon. And the question right now is, of course, how high is the significance of this signal? Well, the best indication for that is always the past, even though it is not a 100% certainty as a predictor for the future. However, if we look at the last bearish cross here where the yellow short-term moving average are going below the red long-term moving averages, you can see that the last time this happened, right here, just a few weeks afterwards, we had that massive breakdown here and the continuation of the bear trend we have developed throughout 2018. And also, whenever we are below here, actually, you can see it perfectly acting as resistance, holding the Bitcoin price down until we significantly go above and hold above. And yeah, here going back into the last bear market, you can see the exact same thing happening again. Once we had this massive bearish cross here at this specific point of time in October 2014, you saw that the bear market was continued here for the next few weeks and months. So this actually usually provides us a very bearish signal, not only in the short term, but also in the mid run. However, guys, when we see this signal and we are breaking above and also significantly breaking above, then it doesn't need a long time for this to cross bullish again. So of course right now we are, as long-term bulls, looking for the Bitcoin price breaking above this level, especially towards the halving and after the halving. For that we, of course, as we mentioned previously, have to break the 7,450 US dollar level, and then and only then we can see this flipping bullish again, and hopefully also being a continuous support for the up and coming bull market we are still expecting in 2020, 2021. But as I already said, guys, right now in the short term, things are not looking perfectly bullish, to be honest, here right now. And that's also why we closed our trade here at a break-even point. We will come to that later. For now, I want to know from you guys, before we go into the very interesting data here on chain, which actually shows us that we are reaching levels we had the last time in the end of the last bear market. Before we do that, I want to know from you guys, do you think this dump is going to continue and we will see price levels below 6,000 US dollars? Or do you think that we have already seen the lows so far? Let us know in the poll, which is popping up on top of the screen right now, and let us know dump continuation or bullish reversal right now. And that being said, guys, of course, with all that bearish stuff, we want to show you something which is extremely bullish. We just retweeted here this tweet from BTC on Chain at BTC on Chain. You can just go to the pinned comment and we will leave the link of that Twitter profile there. Make sure you subscribe to it because we are sharing a lot of on-chain data there in the future, and it's also attached to the secret project I'm developing here right now in the name of MMCrypto in Thailand, guys. You will hear more updates about that in the future, but with that account we actually right now shared, look at this, we just said with MMCrypto, look at the BTC on-chain data. Data has no opinion, it just shows you what is happening right now. It's very important to understand that data is the only thing which is objective here. The only subjective thing is how we are interpreting it. And we shared here with BTC on-chain, wow, the Bitcoin exchange net flow, which is the deposits minus the withdrawals. So whenever the orange line is below the black horizontal line, then you know that the withdrawals from exchanges are higher than the deposits. And this one is right now at an all-time low. The last time we saw something remotely close to these levels was in the end of the bear market 2015, and if you are looking at that picture you can see these levels were even higher than that. And right now we are anticipating for 2020, 2021 that Bitcoin is according to that on the launchpad, because whenever we can see the withdrawals from exchanges being significantly higher than the deposits on exchanges, then this is usually only from an historical confidence level the end of the bear market. Of course, guys, without any certainties here, let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And I also wanted to share something with you, because it is no coincidence that I'm wearing this t-shirt today. This one is saying tomorrow belongs to those who can hear it coming. And by looking at the data, looking at the on-chain fundamentals, looking at what is happening in the world right now, the economy, the Federal Reserve, if you're only looking at that and not looking at the price, not listening to all this noise, you can hear the future for Bitcoin coming, guys. You should do it like that. You should be objective here and only look at the data, at the numbers, and at the fundamentals. Don't listen to all that fear, guys. This is really what I want to tell you today. If you agree with that, make sure you scroll down and you smash up the like button for that video. And also more and more people are interested here in our trades on Phemex. As you know, we closed the first position in a very good profit here, nearly 100%. And the last one here before the breakdown, of course, regarding our analysis, Bitcoin was much more likely to break down. So we set our stop loss here at a break even. And you can see we were even stopped out a little bit in a profit here because we got some funding fees here. So the first trade here on Phemex was profitable. The second one was slightly profitable here at the break even point. And if you also want to trade on Phemex or on Bybit, we are trading on both exchanges. The higher volume trades, the long-term trades, we are doing on Bybit, and on Phemex we are doing some swing trading every now and then. If you want to do the same, and if you are an experienced trader, go down, you get $202 for free, which you can use as free margin and trade there completely for free, but only as experienced trader. Click it right here, click it there, and you put in your email address and your password, and within 20 seconds you get $202 completely for free, and you can trade with that margin. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let us know what you think about the long term of Bitcoin. Let us know what you think about the short term of Bitcoin. And that being said, guys, we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto with DaVinci 15 already in tomorrow's episode. And make sure you click the subscription box, which is popping up right here. Click it and click on subscribe, otherwise you will be missing out on future content. And also click the Bybit tutorial, which is popping up right here, and we will see each other already tomorrow at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, as always, bye bye.